Funny design fails. A random doll head was used as the tail for this pony. That is so wrong. Whoever decided to place the straw for this Buzz Lightyear bottle here probably should be fired. How did this even get into production? Someone took the sweater off of their teddy bear and found out this is what he really looks like. It's like just a head with 2 tentacles. This sign seems to say just do nothing, it is impossible. Definitely great advice. Next up, for some reason this baby doll looks really angry. The mouth on this Winnie the Pooh toy will live in your nightmares. Those teeth are terrifying. And this Yoda toy looks really messed up. What's going on with his face? And if that wasn't already enough, this baby doll's face is dealing with the same issue. Are you okay? For some reason, this billboard for the movie Pets 2 was placed right next to Pet Cemetery. Something seems wrong with this Harry Potter broomstick toy. Craziest coincidences ever. After landing an impressive flip, this guy's hat also flipped and also landed. I'm sure everyone in the room was shocked. This guy was able to go from the water slide to out of the pool without even really having to swim. Did Aquaman give you his powers or something? Watch as this guy tried to shatter this bottle, but it flew right back to hit him. I love how the bottle like came back for revenge. These identical twins got married to another set of identical twins, and they both had identical twins. I'm so confused. The mountains on the back of this bus lined up perfectly with the real mountains in real life. If that wasn't planned, that photo is super lucky. These 2 cats jumped up this wall the exact same way at the exact same time. Imagine getting to the bus stop only to find that everyone there is wearing the exact same shirt as you. Like, what are the odds? These 2 trucks from different companies lined up at the same time to write out Taylor Swift. Someone randomly spotted one seagull just standing on the back of another. When things look like other things. Is this a woman's head or a dog with sunglasses? I don't know, you can kind of see both. These water bottles created a kind of derpy face on this sweater. Next up, the reflection of these turtles looks like bearded men. The shadows coming from these 2 water bottles are terrifying. They look like some evil angry babies. This squad of empty bottles all seem to be making a face. Oh, and the roof of this car is just shocked for some reason. And this mop is angry about something. It's like you would be mad too if your entire job was to lick floors clean. This dead tree looks like it's giving a hug to another tree. This car's gas cap created Batman. And is this a swing for babies or Raphael from the Ninja Turtles? They look pretty similar. Craziest videos ever. This security camera captured a water bottle fall off of its shelf and fly back on up. Come on, this has to have been a ghost or something, right? So this is what happens when a camera shutter is moving at the same speed as a helicopter's blades. It looks like it's just floating into the sky. So this woman failed to put out her candles using a clap, but somehow a punch worked. And the way she did it looked like some magical power. Watch this master chef who is able to slice a potato into a netting. It also kind of looks like he made one giant waffle fry. This guy perfectly placed magnets apart so that when one was moved, it would start a chain reaction. So moving that first magnet caused all of this to happen. Next up, this guy's able to dock a boat just by flicking the rope around. It probably took a lot of time and practice to master, but now it looks really satisfying to watch. You can get a glass of water just cold enough so that the next time you stir it, it'll start to freeze. You can watch it freeze starting from the bottom and going up to the top. Craziest videos ever. Someone caught a giant centipede crawling around their kitchen in Hawaii. That is terrifying. Imagine finding it in your bed at night. This guy was able to use a karate chop to pull off the perfect move in Jenga. He had to hit the block in the perfect spot to make sure the entire tower didn't collapse. When you look inside this sculpture, it seems to contain infinite universes of pentagons. It uses a bunch of mirrors to create that really trippy effect. This road in Hawaii makes you feel like you're driving through the clouds. It's next to a volcano about 10,000 feet above sea level, so you kind of literally are driving through the sky. This guy created a giant red skull out of matches, so it looks pretty awesome when you finally light it up. Funniest animals ever. Even elephants can be mean siblings sometimes, and you can just tell he's laughing about it afterwards. Okay, so this kid just wanted to film some skateboard tricks, but a dog came and stole his phone and ran off with it. He's like, I had to have the new iPhone 12. I couldn't stop myself. Check out this dog who came out of nowhere for this tackle. Looks like it would make for a pretty good football player. This squad of corgis seem to be all lined up going on an adventure or something. Or maybe they're off to battle. Crazy nature moments. This insane lightning storm took place in Istanbul. Actually, I'm pretty sure that was just Thor coming back to Earth. Check out the view of this huge volcanic eruption in Indonesia. Eruptions like these can rise over 25 miles into the sky. Take a look at this video of thousands of monarch butterflies during their migration to Mexico. Millions of them travel over 3,000 miles to make this trip every year. So this two-headed viper will actually fight its other head for food, even though they share the same body. Next up, these baby sea turtles are swimming for the first time after entering the ocean in Australia. This waterfall in Norway is about 500 feet tall. There's even a myth that using the water from the waterfall will help you stay young. This lion figured out the most relaxing way to sleep in a tree. It actually kind of looks comfortable. Crazy Craziest illusions ever. Try to figure out if these arrows are black or white, or are they both? And this car somehow looks like it's floating. The shadows really mess with your head on this one. So some people claim to hear sound from this animation that is really just silent, but the jumping up and down and the camera shake makes it feel like it's making a sound. When you look around this image, you might see some black dots, but they're not actually there. Try to focus on just one and you'll see it disappears. Next up, is this an image of a guy with a backpack running away or a dog walking towards the camera? This staircase looks like it's both going up and down. It looks like it's going down to me, but you could really see it either way. How many zebras do you see in this image? I see 2, but some people claim to see 3. For some reason, it looks like this dog walks right through this brick wall. Really, it's just a perspective trick and he's just turning around. Just how many animals are you able to find in this image? I see 10, so try to look closely and find the ones that are hidden. When things look like other things. Someone found this rock who looks super happy, and the back of this car looks pretty mad. He seems furious about something. This traffic cone looks a lot like the sorting hat from Harry Potter. Don't put me in Slytherin. It kind of looks like these poles are dancing. Somehow this muffin came out of the oven looking like an elephant. Next up, this concrete looks like a dog drinking from a straw. Check out this sink with a pretty bored face. Or this light at the dentist that looks like a happy water buffalo. And lastly, it looks like these guys are protecting the hand sanitizer. No viruses allowed. Try not to say wow. So this is a swimming treadmill. They set the water to a fast speed and you try to stay in for as long as possible. Take a look at this shield that can make you invisible. It uses a really cool light bending technique to make this possible. It would be super expensive to buy though. Watch these chemicals that can turn from transparent to black in just a few seconds. Watch this video from 1899 of a girl playing with her cat. It was sped up and given color, so it looks like a video you could record today. Check out this water bridge from above. This one really messes with my head. How does it work? The way the sun looks from this mountaintop is amazing. It looks like it could be the sunrise on another planet. And lastly, you can buy this badminton toy with a long string so it always comes back. So you don't even need any friends to have fun. Craziest videos ever. This might be the camera with the longest zoom in the world. It looks like he's really up close to these kids at first until he zooms out and you really see just how far he is. So this is what happens when you jump on a boat that's hitting some pretty big waves. It's like gravity turned off for a second there. Have you ever seen a super powered flashlight before? Yeah, honestly, it's probably more of a laser than a flashlight. This pool has a totally see-through glass hallway. It connects one side of the pool to the other and it just looks awesome when you swim through it. So this robot can perform magic tricks. Robots are coming for all of our jobs. The celebration with the shades too is a nice touch. Watch this crazy bowling trick shot where this guy was able to get back-to-back strikes after tossing 2 balls at once. Come on, that shouldn't even be allowed. So this sculpture of Pablo Picasso will follow you around as you walk past it. It's low-key terrifying. I would not want to walk past it at night. Okay, so believe it or not, neither of these circles are moving at all. The rotating colors and the changing arrows just really mess with your head. I swear they're moving in the direction of the arrows. This street really doesn't want you crossing at the wrong time. It'll literally spray you with gas and make a loud noise if you try. A rhino was spotted just walking through town in this village in Nepal. I love how the dog's all confused too, like how can I get a horn like that? So this lake in the Philippines is super deep and super clear. It looks like you can see all the way down to the bottom. This wizard looking street performer is on another level with his costume. It's like if Dumbledore came back from the dead. This couple was miraculously able to balance a sewing machine on some glass bottles. But why? It's definitely impressive, I'll give you that. Watch this crazy box made out of cubes that can move and bend around. It looks like CGI right out of a sci-fi movie, but it's totally real.